Good evening. I received a question in one of my videos dealing with the issue of Heiser. I think that's his name. When I discussed that video that he attacking the King James Bible. Argument for King James only, dead on arrival, Dr. Heiser, Bible scholar. I had a question about Deuteronomy 32:8. I hadn't had a chance to check the other verses, the other versions. This guy wants you to tell you that there's about 5 different other versions out there that found in the Leningrad Masoretic text, which is the critical text. They read the exact same, or almost the same as the King James Bible on 32:8, the children of Israel. Now that doesn't match his theology, so he doesn't like it. He wants to use that for the counsel of God and the sons of God, whatever nonsense he's putting forth. So let's start here, about 950 in.
King James makes no sense, to have the Most High dividing up the nations according to the number of the sons of Israel. Of course, the nations are divided back at Babylon. Just guess what? Israel doesn't exist.
That doesn't matter. It's a prophecy. It's a prophecy. The nations of Israel, when Israel is going to be formed as a nation, Moses is saying this, and the Gentile nations are going to be revolving around Israel. And that's what's going to happen in the millennium. See, that's going to happen in the millennium. So it doesn't make sense to him. So if it doesn't make sense to Mr. Scholar, then it can't be right. That's the same thing with James White.
It's not listed in Genesis 10 of the nations that result from that division.
So what? It's a new nation. It was a miracle nation. It was a miracle nation created from Abraham. So what? Gentiles and Jew. Israel, the world is going to bow around Israel, and that was God's chosen nation, God's chosen people, to glorify him.
The translation makes no sense at all.
No sense to him, because he's got his own little thing of the counsels of God or something idiotic going on.
And it's because the translators are using the Masoretic text.
Now, I'm going to show you what the translators, it's like this is a King James issue. He's got here, I'll tell you on 32:8, who else reads? Let's see, okay, so the King James reads, according to the number of the children of Israel. The ERV reads a number of the children of Israel. And by the way, this is from the Leningrad text as well. Then you have, let's see here, he likes the Roman Catholic view as divine beings. That comes from the Septuagint, by the way. The NAU is the number of the sons of Israel. NIV is the sons of Israel. New American Standard is the sons of Israel. New King James, the sons of Israel. New Living Translation is his number in his heavenly court. I guess he would like that one. So basically, that's what it is. Young's literal translation, sons of Israel. So there's no corruption in Masoretic text. He can't understand it, therefore he doesn't want to believe it. But the reality is, the King James, how could they get this? They got it all fouled up. Well, there's the classical Masoretic text, which the King James people follow, and then there's also a critical Masoretic text that came later. That's the Leningrad text, which is also says the same thing. And that's the reality of it. So when these guys, they kind of, I guess the King James problem. No. Modern translations have that. It doesn't follow his thesis, though. Then he said, how can this be? How can this be? Israel's a modern nation. And in the future, when they were taken out of Egypt, they were formed as a nation, and the Gentile nations were going to be revolving around them. Their boundaries were going to be determined by Israel's boundaries first. In the millennium, that's going to happen the same thing. So anyway, some guy wrote says, well, this 32:8 is a corruption of Masoretic text. No, there's no corruption. All those modern versions have the same reading. And you usually find, that's one thing about these guys. You can always find these guys, the King James Bible got an error. You go to the modern versions, you find usually they've translated almost one of them have translated the same way, some way, and therefore it's not an error. An error has to be before it can't be translated that way. But then these are scholars, because they can't understand something. It can't be right. Amen. Thank you.